In our very first story, renal patients at the Korle Bu Teaching Hospital remain doubtful about the reopening of the hospital's renal unit. The unit was closed for nearly 3 weeks due to shortage of consumables, while the hospital's management has assured that all necessary supplies stuck at the Tema port will be cleared this week to enable the unit to resume full operations. The patients are concerned about the unit's future accessibility. We have more on this report filed by ChannelOne News' Eno Safo.
Look at my tummy. It's because I don't get access to regular dialysis. So the fluid is piling up. And right now, if I want to go and reduce it, I have to go and pay another 105 before they will tap it for me. It has affected me in a lot of ways in terms of my health and my mental health, because I'm depressed.
So when they closed Korle Bu, it was very difficult for me. I was not able to go for dialysis 2 times a week. I go once a week or even 1 week, 3 days. If I did not go maybe a week, then I'll go maybe 5 days. Maybe I'll go early, but it's 5 days. So it really affects me. And even if someone is paying for me, I cannot afford the private.
Easy. Also, maybe first, I come 20 way Nancy. So now, maybe I am a no. Scan so dozen, so my fine to me, Yaripa.
These are just a few of the harrowing stories of renal patients at the Korle Bu Teaching Hospital. The renal patients gathered in large numbers this morning to protest the constant closure of the renal dialysis center at the Korle Bu Teaching Hospital. They say they are skeptical about the reopening of the dialysis center, which has been shut down for over 3 weeks.
So they are not doing the first session for today. So I don't know. It's going to continue. I doubt about it. Because
Why do you doubt that?
I've seen it several times, always. They will told you they have started work. The session there, you come there, hey, they say they have stopped, so you have to go in somewhere to find a place to do it. That's it. Or they will work for only for a few weeks and they stop it again.
Doubts that now that they've opened it, they'll keep it open.
They can do everything. I know them all. Me, I don't believe them.
So I'm begging with the elders not to close Korle Bu again, so that I'll be able to come to dialysis 2 times a week, because that's my strength. If I do not come for dialysis, I cannot go to school, and I really want to finish my school.
Now, me to say, I buy a boy and health insurance. Me dem bibi abansu me nya bibi amfam. Mate bebre say enkofo yusu ba ye de yenya. Korle Bu na ya bai. Ye betimi aba say Friday kro mo mfre ye mbeka che say wo from so mo nka no kra nkyerɛw. Na o maka che say ye be frɛw. Che say o mo hu ye say ye nipa. Enso yale na ama ya brabo ayesa.
Yes, I buy say, it did can hear the Nancy. Nemo, Mamma Mon can drone in San and Korle Bu, Mamma drone in San. Now, I son so, almost flower. Oh, from us, open so about. Wait, you call you, once or more fret. Now, for this can be a now, break.
Painful, but for what I see, for me, I'm not prophesying, but it will not be long that they will close it again.
Because of what we've seen previously from Korle Bu. So I can't say I'm rest assured, but we are just hoping. And we are pleading with the government. They should stop playing politics with our lives. It's not funny anymore.
The silence that ChannelOne News encountered at the renal unit a week ago has been replaced by the beeping sounds of functioning machines and the usual activity that characterizes the renal unit. The spokesperson for the Renal Patients Association, Kojo Bafo Ahinkra, is appealing to all relevant stakeholders to ensure that the consumables are not depleted and that the promise of free dialysis to certain categories of renal patients by the National Health Insurance Authority is implemented.
We beg them, first and foremost. We really appreciate what the government has done by trying to subsidize something for us. We are yet to benefit that thing. As they've reopened, we are yet to benefit it. Since it's from June, we've not benefited it yet. But there are some assurances that we are going to start as they've reopened. We beg them, they should look at it from a very holistic point of view. That the point is, this thing is not sustainable for patients. Now, let me tell you something. Do you think if the government was taking care of us freely and the place the consumer got short, can we make noise? We can't, because we are not paying. It's the government who is using money to do. So at least you might even have some money with us to go to private places quietly. So we beg them, first and foremost, they should look at that one for us. We beg.
The public relations officer of the Korle Bu Teaching Hospital, Mustafa Salifu, has assured patients that the renal unit will receive the drugs which have been cleared from the ports by Friday.
Our logistic officers are working very hard, and before Friday we'll have the second container here, so we have enough consumable that will take it for some time. And then we always check our reorder level, and I tell you, these containers were in the country on the 5th of June, on the 25th of June. So, but for the mistakes in the documentation, we would have cleared it with no headaches. But because the shipping line, as you know, these are people who are far away from us. When you send them something, they take their own time to do the corrections. That was the major cause of this problem. And we've taken note, we've reviewed the system, and they will not allow this to recur.
He also mentioned that hospital management will meet with the leadership of the Renal Patients Association to determine how to make use of the funds provided by the NHIA.
Just about to rule that out when this problem cropped up, but that actually prevented. So this morning we're going to have a meeting with the medical director and the team, so that we'll get advice from the patient. These are monies that are paid in the name of the patient, so they will give us directions. It's supposed to be for a 6-month duration, right. And then we have done some time into the 6 months. So it means there are credits in the name of the patient. They will tell us whether they want their money or they want us to give them more dialysis sessions.
Although the renal unit at the Korle Bu Teaching Hospital has been open to outpatients, the patients still remain skeptical about the future accessibility of the facility. They're asking government and indeed all stakeholders to ensure that the consumables that they require for their critical care are provided. Reporting for Channel One News, my name is Ino Safo.